Hello everybody, this tutorial is using a program called Pixelmator. It's like a version of Photoshop, basically almost all the same type of tool, with some tools with some extra filters thrown in there, made for the Mac. And with this I'm going to show you how to create a cool visual design for like a desktop background. This tutorial was created by abduzidu.com in text format, and that's where I learned how to do it, so I'm just going to turn it into a video and maybe skip a couple of steps, basically get the same type of effect, and hopefully you can follow along. First we're going to do, what I did was create a new image. It's 1440 by 900 with a background filled with black, but you can just fill yours, or create your size with whatever size you want for your background. So we're going to turn on the layers here. First thing we want to do is create a new layer. And then we're going to go up to Filter, Quartz Composer, Generator, and Defocus. And what that's going to do is create a bunch of these cool looking circles. It's random, it does this however it wants to. But you can play with the position, the size, density, blur. First thing we want to do is change the blur on this to make it kind of appear that these are the ones in the back, in the distance. So we're going to bump this up maybe to about, I'd say 25 is good. And I pretty much want to leave everything else the same. You can play with these sliders, make it look how you want, but this works out for me. The time, if you slide this around, it's just basically going to change the position of these circles. You want to make sure that your background's pretty covered. You don't want huge spots back there, but they're going to get filled in. Okay, yeah, I guess, that looks pretty good right there. Click OK, and we're going to create a new layer. This time we're going to set the blending mode. We're going to change that to screen. So you want to find screen, and you're going to basically repeat the same step. Filter, Quartz Composer, Generator, Defocus. For this one we want to make these circles a little bit smaller, kind of like a medium size. So first things first, we'll do that. We'll lower these down a little bit. That kind of looks good right there, and we want to change these around a little bit so not on top directly of the other ones. That's good, and I like to blur this edge around these circles. I don't want it to be such a hard edge, so you just give it a little blur, not nearly as much as the other one. You want these to be a little bit more in focus. And we're also going to change the primary color to white. These brighten them up a little bit. And from there, you just click OK again. And now we're going to create another layer for our smaller circles. So create new layer. Again, set the blending mode to screen so these appear above. Same process again, Filter, Quartz Composer, Generator, and Defocus. And these are going to be our smaller ones, so we'll just change the primary color to white, make them bright, turn down the size pretty significantly, and we're going to spread these out again, different positions. Looks kind of good. And again, I'm going to blur the edge just a little bit on these. And that's basically the pattern you have for your background. You could add some more layers, more circles, different sizes. There's hexagon options. I have different type of shapes instead of just circles. But this is how I'm going to leave this. We're going to now create a new and final color layer. So just create a new layer. At this point, we're going to set the blending mode to overlay. And if your gradients window isn't open, this is where you would open this up. You're going to look for your gradient that's a rainbow. Mine is black for some reason, but yours should be a rainbow. And click it. You can edit it. I changed my colors to fit what I wanted, for my my color scheme, but you can make yours whatever you like. So you're going to click OK. And we're just going to grab our gradient tool on the toolbar here and basically just drag it out across your image. And there you go. That's basically the desired effect we're going for. You could add some text to this. You could change the gradients, whatever colors you think look good on there. You know, again, add some different shapes, and that's pretty. You got yourself a pretty cool desktop background made in just about under 5 minutes.